Today we will continue with our geography subject. In previous lecture, we have studied what do you mean by weather. Just we will brief. Okay. Weather means what? The atmospheric condition that prevails for a short period of time at a given place is called as weather. Now today we will see the climate. Climate means what? The average weather condition of a place observed over a longer period of time is called as climate of that region. Understand? Now we will see climate. You must have noticed that season lasts for a particular period and each season occurs at a particular time of the year. Obviously students, now we can say that the rainy season mostly occurred in the month of June, July, August or September. So this is an weather condition observed for a longer period of time of a climate in that region. So that is known as climate. Understand? The scientists observe the weather in a region for many years. With the help of such studies, they define the mean weather condition, the average weather condition of a place observed over a longer period of time is called as climate of that region. So what do the scientists do? They study the weatheric condition, okay, for the longer period of time and the climate of that region. Climate is generally expressed as cool and dry, hot and humid, and hot and dry, etc. So from the pics you might be able to understand the climate. Okay. The weather changes now here. The weather changes quite often due to the change in temperature like winds and humidity, etc. We always experience these changes. A sum total of all these elements defined as weather. So the change in the condition is known as the weather. So weather can change, like suppose today the weather is like humid. So in afternoon or maybe in evening it might be cold. So these are known as the weatheric condition. The elements of weather are temperature, air pressure, winds, moisture and precipitations. So all this we are going to study one by one. Now first one we will see temperature. Now here temperature. Now what do you mean by the word temperature, students? Here the degree of intensity of heat present in a substance or object, especially as expressed according to a comparing scales. Can you see this? The scale, okay, showing by a thermometer. So to measure temperature, a thermometer is being used. Air temperature is usually measured with the help of thermometer. So what do the scientists do? They take the help of this instrument that is known as a thermometer to measure the air temperature. So have you understand this? Now the earth's surface get heat from sun. So from this picture, can you see, students? This is the earth and this is the sun. So the earth's surface get heat from the sun. As a result, the surface get heated up. Obviously when this sun rays are get towards the earth, so this portion get heated. The air close to the surface start becoming hotter and later one by one different layers of air at high elevation receive heats. These are the layers of air. Okay, they are the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. So what do you mean by the word here, students? Atmosphere. Now try to understand. Now what is this atmosphere? Now atmosphere means what, students? Here it is a layer of the gases that surrounds the earth, including the air. So in this atmosphere the air is also been included that we breathe. Atmosphere has different layers. These are the layers of atmosphere. First one is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. So these are the 5 layers of atmosphere that stretching from the ground and reaching towards upward direction towards the space. Understand? Therefore, as we move upwards, sea level, the temperature of the air decreases. Can you see in the picture, students? The temperature, as we move up and up, the temperature of the air get decreases. The temperature also goes on decreasing from the equator towards both the poles. Okay. Now we will see the first, that is layers of atmosphere. First one, troposphere. Now here, what do you mean by troposphere? It is the first layer of the atmosphere on which we live. All weather, rainfall, fog, these are all the phenomena. Then clouds are the phenomena of troposphere. Clouds are formed in the first layer. Can you see in this troposphere the clouds are formed, and even some dust particle also been observed here in troposphere. Okay. Now second layer we will see. Second is the stratosphere. So what happened? This is the second most layer of the atmosphere. This layer is almost free from cloud. Can you see the clouds? It is almost free from clouds and associated weather phenomena, making condition most ideal for flying aeroplanes. Can you see in this? It contains a layer of ozone gas. Here we can see the ozone gas. Now third we will see mesosphere. Now this is the third layer of the atmosphere. It extends up to the height of 80 kilometers. In this mesosphere we find the meteoroids burn up into the layer on entering from the space. Can you see the asteroids in the mesosphere? Next we will see the thermosphere. In the thermosphere, temperature rises very rapidly. The increasing height is a part of this layer. This helps us the radio transmission. So all the satellites work international space. Okay, all this work is being seen in the thermosphere. The last layer of the atmosphere is the exosphere. So what happened here, student? The exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. This is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. The temperature in the exosphere goes up with the altitude. Satellites orbit Earth in the exosphere. We can see the satellites, okay, orbits in the exosphere. So this layer of the atmosphere I have explained you. It is not given in the textbook. For your reference, what mean by the layer of air or atmosphere. So I have explained you in the brief only. Now next we will see air pressure. Now air pressure, what do you mean by air pressure? It is a force exerted onto the surface by the weight of the air, that is known as air pressure. So air has weight, as a result it creates pressure. It is called as air pressure. Can you see in the hot air balloons? The outermost layer of the air gets subjected to the pressure of the upper layer. Hence, the density of the lower layer of the air increases. As we move from downwards to upper direction, the air which have So as we go up, students, the lower layer of the air get increasing. I will explain you in the next figure. Now can you see this picture? Now in this picture, what happened, students? The sun rays, can you see this? The yellow part? The sun rays, from here the sun rays come down, okay, and it becomes hot and get expand. So it will get charged as we get the sun rays down, okay. So that place get charged. Then what happens? It would get rise up. As it get charged, the air rise up. Then what happens? The down air, the whatever the air is here, down portion, okay, will be low. Then all get heated and due to it become light. So when the sun rays get here, so this portion get heated and it get expanded. So this lower pressure, the air get move upward direction. So here is the pressure of the air is very low. The air particles here go up. The portion where the sun ray is less, now here, this side, where the sun rays here, the portion is very less, the air masses will create the pressure with the high. So as soon as the sun rays here very light, so the air pressure will be high here, okay, and the air pressure move from high pressure to the low pressure. So this cycle will go on. Have you understood what you mean by high pressure to low pressure, students? Very easy. Now this is the vertical air pressure. Can you see this is the vertical air pressure? These changes also occur in a horizontal manner. So can you see this vertical, then again come here, again it goes down, again it's in the horizontal manner. So this give rise to the wind. So have you understood what do you mean by the word air pressure? Okay. Students, to measure air pressure, we use an instrument that is known as barometer.